Yep, still spilled a little bit. Oh boy, I hear stuff falling down inside the oil pan. This thing is recording, ain't it? Yeah, I see a little red blinky light. I might have rotated that just a little bit too far. I still hear stuff falling down inside the engine. Something tells me this is going to be interesting. Oh well. We can fix it. We can make it better. I hope. Holy shit, man. Get some. Whatever that is probably dead. Holy crap, it's up there just smoking. Try not to make a whole bunch of noise, it's getting pretty late. Whoops, that's noisy. Didn't sound like that air compressor wanted to start up. Freeze plug must have been leaking or must have frozen, blown out. Got mosquitoes eating me up on the back of the head, that sucks. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them too. Nice. Well, that wasn't very tight. These need clean too. See, I'm not too worried about making noise because even though it's 11 o'clock at night, people are still setting off fireworks. It's like, here it is, what's today's date? It's, I don't even know. I have to look at my phone. All my days kind of run together. I just work all the time. Yeah, totally not the 4th of July. I swear some of these people around here must have spent like, you know, $8 million on fireworks. Like just a ridiculous amount. I went to Walmart and I was thinking I like to, you know, I like fireworks. Not really, but I mean, I used to when I was a kid, so I was saying, well, maybe I'll get some. Yeah, way too. What the hell, did I miss a bolt? Must have sealed that thing on there too. Wow. That sucks. There we go, finally. That's really on there, man. Whatever they used. Oh, wow. Look at all that bearing in the bottom of this pan. There's like, oh yeah, carnage. Holy crap. That's all bearing and metal stuff. Which ones look like they're unhappy? Ooh, wow. That one's real bad. Look at all that crap in that oil pump. I don't really know if I want to reuse that oil pump or I don't think I'm going to reuse that pump. Right there's my first setback. I need a new oil pump. I know right where one's at too. I'm gonna have to roll that engine over outside. I got a good oil pump on that engine with a hardened shaft. How bad is it? Ooh. That bearing is gone. The one next to it is gone. Look at that. Are you seeing this? That one's gone. The one next to it is gone. That one's loose. That one's gone. That one's loose. That one's loose. This one's shot. What the hell? This one's shot. That says number 3. That has the letter A on it. That has the letter A on it. That says number 4. What did somebody do to this poor engine? How does it have like... This is insane. What did somebody do to this poor engine? I don't think I've ever seen one with that many rod bearings that's that bad. And it still ran. Like it wasn't even knocking until you revved it up a little bit. I got videos of this thing running. But like it's about to throw all of its rods. Holy crap, I'm almost afraid to start taking this apart. I kind of want to get a camera focused in on this. I take it apart, people ain't going to oh, it's a 4-bolt main. Just noticed that. That's another 4. I figured it was an 010 casting block, but did anybody number anything? I'm curious. I'm going to have to look real close. I don't know if... See, that doesn't look right. I'm wondering if somebody didn't take this apart and put it back together and makes up all the rod caps. You know, I'm tempted to not even use any of these rods on this thing and use them ones over there I got. I have a feeling the crankshaft's just completely destroyed. Let's ping it and start knocking it apart. That's so loose you can't even ping it. Come on now. Oops, need two on that one. That one says 3 on it, so then again, that one on number 8 says 5. Well, boy, these mosquitoes are really tearing me up. I'm gonna have to turn this fan on or something. Just turn that one on, I guess. Something tells me this is about to suck. Freaking mosquitoes. This one isn't happy. Oh, come on. Freaking mosquito, go away. Oh, man. Oh, shit. That one's no good. Well, that rod's junk. Just kind of afraid of that. Spun all the bearings, I think. Which means this crank's probably going to be junk too. Well, that is awful tight. Yeah, these pistons and rods are going to be junk. What the hell is going on here? Okay. That's junk. I don't see how this thing was even running. Okay, son of a gun. Yeah, and this definitely galled that up real bad. Oh yeah. That rod is toast. Yeah. It's awesome. Which direction was that? You gotta be kidding me. That's the front. Why is the tapered side towards the other rod? I'll tell you exactly why this engine's all tore up. Somebody took it apart and put it back together. The chamfered side of this rod is facing the other rod. The machine side is facing the damn crankshaft. That bearing is not wanting to come off there. This thing is toast. So this rod doesn't belong in a number 1 cylinder. This rod belongs in another cylinder. I ain't even gonna put them in the parts washer. Look how stiff that is. Somebody tore this motor up because they don't know how to put a damn engine together. Now I'm getting freaking irritated because now I know I'm gonna have to use that set of pink rods I got and that other crank that I got, because this is all gonna be garbage. These mosquitoes are getting out of hand around here. Oh. Damn it. Yeah, this is, I got ripped off. Somebody built the engine that didn't know how to build an engine. They just took it apart and put it back together, I think. So it shouldn't be. I ain't even worried about not even worried about tearing up the threads on that. Like this engine, this is junk. Well, I tell you what, that rod bearing is spun. I got that, damn it. Let's get more metal in the engine. Got that apart on the other side. Crap. I'm not even going to be able to take this engine apart. Oh yeah, garbage. Nice. I should have paid attention which direction that came off to see if they even put it on the right direction. I'll have to look back on the video. Hope that bearing finally came off. That crankshaft is trashed. I don't see how this thing was even running. Especially, I mean, hell, it's... Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I can already see a flat camshaft. Oh yeah. She's toast. At least the board looks something. I don't know how, but the board looks kind of okay. Woo, that crankshaft is shot. Oh boy. Might as well just freaking use that crankshaft to poke this freaking rod through the block. Ain't gonna hurt it none. Yeah, that thing's so damn tight. Which direction did that come out? Get off me. That came out of there like that. Yet again, machine side towards the crank, chamfer side towards the other rod. Hey, there's a piston ring. Hey, there's... Are you kidding me? Okay. I might need to start looking for another engine. Good 350 for sale, slightly used, runs great. I didn't even hear it knocking until it was running for a minute. That guy screwed me over. He told me, yeah, it just needs putting time, you know, they put new gaskets on it. I'm like, yeah, looks like they took it all apart and put it back together the wrong way. That's why it spun all the bearings and destroyed the whole freaking everything. It's getting easier to turn now. I'm gonna have to put this video under comedy. That crank is just absolutely freaking destroyed. I bet they didn't even put new bearings in it. I bet they put new gaskets in it, didn't put anything new in it, just bolted it back together. They probably took all the, see, I bet you they took all the rod caps off, threw them in a bucket, took all the pistons out, threw them in a bucket, and then just put it all back together at random. I ain't gonna be able to use any of that. Let's see if these are on right, or if they're like all the other ones. Some kid must have did that. It's the only thing I can think of. Like I said, at this point I'm not worried about hurting the rods or the crank because they're garbage. I guarantee you every one of these is like that. I'm really hoping it didn't spin the mains. If it spun the mains, this block is junk. Come on already. What we got here to help me do this? That one spun, but it ain't as bad. Look, you can see where it... Yeah, that one spun. Which side was it on? That one might have been in the right direction. Man, it's a pretty good ring ridge on this engine. That's just sad. So that was pointing towards the front. Yeah, they got this one right, chamfer towards the crank. So they actually put in 1 out of 3 rods right so far. But I don't know if it's the right cap for that rod, because it don't look like it's machined the same. No, it ain't. You know, you can tell by looking at it, they're different. Them ain't the right caps on the right rods. The right rods are in the wrong hole and the wrong orientation. Damn. Yeah, I can't get that bearing off there yet. They must have used the impact to put it together too. Some of them are Superman tight and some of them are kind of loose. I don't even know why I bothered numbering all this crap. I wonder if the main caps went back where they're supposed to go. You know, they're not numbered from the factory. I don't see any numbers stamped in them besides what I did. And that's gonna suck, because now I don't know if them mains, these 3 could be in the wrong, well, they could be in the wrong spot. Shit. What did I get myself into? It's trash. Damn. Piston rings are falling out of it. That's just ridiculous. That rod was in right. 2 out of 4 ain't bad, I guess, you know. It don't look right. Oh, yeah. How did this have, this is already 4 spun rod bearings. So that tells me they did not put the right caps on the right rods. This is, all the bearings I've took out so far are spun. Not one, just all of the bearings. How is this even possible? Some kid put that together, man. That's like gotta be like their first engine, and there's something like something. People don't just do that. You could run an engine without oil, wide open, and it won't spin all the rod bearings. Yeah, that crank is completely toast. I don't even know why I need to continue this video. They're all just trashed. I mean, that last engine I took apart, the one that's on the stand back there, it was bad, but none of the bearings were really spun. They were just all completely wore out. All these are, I bet you this one's spun too. Oh yeah. It's been hot. Holy cow. I still didn't look to check to see if it was on the right direction. Yeah, that just ain't coming out, is it? I don't see how this engine didn't smoke, because it didn't smoke at all. Yeah, that's rent. Wrong direction. The cap was on the right direction, the rod was in the wrong direction. That goes to the front of the block. No, wait. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, it was on the right direction. Except for the cap was on backwards, I think. Yeah, because I labeled it on that side. Cap was on backwards. Oh well. It doesn't matter now. Man. I might just build that engine. I mean, it's in like way better shape than that is. It's a 2-bolt main, but you know, it'd be way freaking easier to do that. I like that old 010 casting block though. That ring ridge is pretty bad. It wasn't smoking though. That's what I don't get. It should have been, but it wasn't. Continue. That rod's on the right direction. Oops. Didn't mean to take that all the way off yet. Huh. That bearing didn't spin, but you can see that it's been pretty hot. That one's been pretty hot. I don't think that one started to spin, but I don't think that one fully spun. This crank journal right here ain't horribly bad, but I had to put Lucas motor oil treatment in it. So now everything's all sticky with oil. It's good when the engine's running, not good when you're taking it apart. That's the only bad thing about that shit. Yeah, that one didn't spin. I like my bug zapper. If you can't tell by watching the video, I'm extremely tired. Wow, that one just kind of fell out. we got one good rod. Number 6 is good. Well, it's been a little hot, but that was nowhere near tight enough. Well, look at the nastiness inside of it. Holy crap, yeah, we're not using that. Can't wait to get this done. I'm really freaking tired. Oh, that one's loose. Oh, wow. Let's see if these are on the right direction. So that says number 3. So that would be, that's a negative. That would be facing the wrong direction if that's number 3. Look at that, the bearing is completely covered in metal, or the oil journal is completely blocked off, covered in metal. That rod wasn't getting any oil at all. How did that thing even run, man? That guy screwed me over. He knows it too. I don't care, it's still a decent price for the truck. I wish he would have just told me, oh, by the way, that engine's garbage. You know, he could have told me that. But no, it just needs putting time. It's fine, you know. It's great. It's a nice, healthy engine. Hey, I don't think that one, I don't think it spun that one. I might have one more good rod. That would be like 2 good rods out of this engine. Man, I'm losing my mind. Where'd that wire brush go? No, it didn't spin that one. It sure as hell wasn't happy. I guarantee you that other one's completely shot because I heard it clunking around. I seen it when I was rolling the motor over. One hell of a ring ridge. Look how tight that rod is. Wow. Was it in there the right direction? Yes, it was. I think that last one might be the worst one because it felt pretty bad. Hey, the rod moved. Oh shoot. I'm guaranteeing none of them bearings or the main caps are where they're supposed to be. Oh yeah. Did a good number on that. Cool. At least I know, you know, 100% of it's junk, not just part of it. I like how people are when you buy stuff on the old internet there. Oh yeah, it runs great. It sure does, doesn't it? Damn rod bolt just came out. Shit's going on here. That actually don't, well no, yeah, or say that actually don't look too bad, but it is. Yeah, buddy. Boy, that's awful tight. Any of the lifters fall out? Nope, I didn't figure they would. Wow. That's impressive. I'm surprised this thing even ran. Okay, that concludes this video. That thing's junk, man. Yeah, that's all for tonight. I'm gonna cut this video off and I'll take the rest of it apart tomorrow. I gotta pull the timing cover off, camshaft, all that crap out, take all the main caps out, which, yeah, I'm gonna have to really look hard and see if I can't find some markings on here that says what main cap goes where, because, you know, that's important. And apparently somebody didn't pay attention when they was building this thing. So I don't see any markings. This really sucks. I do see where somebody's poked something in there to try to pry that off. Wow, this thing is truly garbage. Okay, well, yep. I gotta see how much ring ridge there is. From the way the pistons came out, I'd say it's, you know, all of it. All the ring ridge you could possibly have. I need to go get this Lucas bullcrap off my hands because it's really sticky. That's the only reason that thing ran. Is I drove it around the block a couple times. Like, I had it running. It didn't sound bad. It just, you give it gas just right and give it a little throttle and you'd hear it knocking. Well, if that don't work out, I'll have to build that one. but I'm going to still try to save that engine. It's going to need some work. Hope you all enjoyed this nightmare. I'll see you all in the next video.